Stunning move from Texas Democratic lawmakers today to try to block a Republican-led push to change voting laws in the state. Dozens of House Democrats are boarding planes. They're leaving Texas to break quorum in the legislature, which prevents GOP members from being able to convene a valid meeting. The bills would prohibit 24-hour polling places and also ban drop boxes. And they also add new voter ID requirements and provisions to empower partisan poll watchers. NewsNation reporter Maggie Glenn is live for us in Austin tonight at the state capitol. Maggie, a lot of folks at home wondering, what will this accomplish, considering the governor can call them back into session once they return to the state?
Marnie, you're exactly right about that. You know, Democrats are kind of doing this. They intend to fully stay through the end of this special session, which will last another 3 weeks. And while the governor has said that he is willing to call another special session immediately once they return here, they're hoping that this shows state Republicans that they're serious about removing some of those more contentious items included in those voting bills. And they're also possibly hoping that they would be able to delay things long enough to maybe get something passed at the federal level that would prevent Texas from being able to pass any of its own state legislature here.
Some may remember state Democrats held a late-night walkout on similar voting bills back in May. How is this move different from what happened then?
Right. So this is different because back then they were already encroaching on the midnight deadline when the regular session was going to be ending. So all they had to do was quietly leave the House chambers, lock their drawers, take their keys with them, and they just went a couple blocks away from the Capitol and met at a church. But the whole reason that right now they're leaving the state entirely and flying to Washington, D.C. is because the House Speaker actually has the power to order state troopers to go after those lawmakers if they're still within the state and physically bring them back to the Capitol. So if they're in Washington, D.C., first of all, they'll be getting more attention from the feds, and also our state leaders here won't have the power to send our state troopers to go bring them back.
And it sounds as though they could be there for up to 3 weeks. You know, the president will be discussing the voting rights tomorrow in Philadelphia. What are Republicans saying in response to all of this? What's their next move?
So Republicans are obviously highly critical of the Democrats. They're saying our governor is out criticizing the fact that they're abandoning their jobs essentially and flying on lush private jets to our nation's capital and abandoning their constituents is what the governor is saying. The Speaker of the House, Dade Phelan, has also said that he is willing to use all resources within his powers to make sure that they come back and they continue these debates on some of these hot topic issues here in Texas.
The standoff continues. Maggie Glenn live for us in Austin. Maggie, thank you. Rob.